Despite what a Los Angeles jury decided, Megan Thee Stallion is retaliating against Tory Lanez supporters, who still don't think he shot her, and she has some harsh things to say about him as well. Welcome back, it's your host Nancy Brown. If you are new here, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Bitches tryna end me so I cannot be polite.
Megan unloaded on Tory in a social media rant Monday, posting on TikTok, "At what point are y'all gonna stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans gonna stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? Why is this happening every day?" Megan Thee Stallion continued, "1 minute, y'all said I was never shot, now y'all letting him play in y'all face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay. I'm sick of this leave me the F alone." Megan added he ain't dare get on that stand and deny he shot me, and that was his choice because he knows he did that. I don't give a F about a blog or a bot. Why in the F would me, Megan Thee Stallion, have to lie on this mother F app shooting me?
I'm only human, sometimes that shit be getting on me.
Jason Lee revealed a string of text messages he purportedly sent to Tory Lanez during a recent episode of his podcast. Canadian artist allegedly informed Lee in the text that he was preparing to physically come home this year, but he made no mention of any dates. Additionally, he is accused of telling Lee that he has always known he is innocent.
I said, "How are you? How you been?" He said, "Incredible, in very high spirits and preparing to physically come home this year." I said, "When? I need to come in there and get an interview, LOL." He said, "I can't say exact days, but I know I'll be home this year." I said, "How long you been gone? I'm so confused by your case." He said, "Actually, I have a crazy plan when I get back that I think you should know and be a part of, because I'm only going to do one interview." And he said he's been gone 2.5 years. I said, "I want to be a part of that plan."
Lee responded by questioning why he allegedly confessed to a crime he didn't commit.
"Honestly, a bunch of suppressed evidence that was kept away from me during trial." I said, "Wack told me that, but didn't say what." He said, "Like, through trial, they keep saying it was inconclusive on the gun DNA, but I always knew I never touched the gun, so I asked my lawyer to retest it, and sure enough, I was 102% excluded completely from everything, just like I said."
Lanez allegedly wrote back,
I said, "Well, why didn't you just say who did it? Doing time for something you ain't do." He said, "I took the rap for Kelsey, never wanted her to go to jail, and I never wanted Megan to get hurt or anything, so in me stopping her from getting shot, I got the raw deal. Crazy how life works, and to think they made me the poster boy for the unprotection of black women, when in all honesty, I protected 2 black women, one from getting shot and one from going to jail. Never said nothing in 8 to 10 years for them to live. It's a crazy place we live in." I said, "But why you ain't just say that? When I got shot, I told." And he said, "I lost my mother at 11 years old. I couldn't sleep with myself. I was the reason for taking a mother away from her kid. I just couldn't do it."
Drake's relationship with fellow Canadian artist and rapper Tory Lanez has not been the smoothest. However, the two allies no longer care about any past conflict or animosity. A petition calling for Lanez's release was uploaded by Drizzy and, as of this writing, had more than 230,000 signatures. With a link to the petition, he wrote, "At Tory Lanez come home soon," as the description for his Instagram story. The Brampton artist's life saw some really significant and startling changes at the time this petition was created.
She had the gun. She fired it 3 times. Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down. Gun fired 2 more times.
A man named Bradley James, Kelsey Harris' bodyguard, is claiming that she, not Tory Lanez, shot Megan Thee Stallion in 2020. During a news conference on Wednesday, Lanez's legal team disclosed the accusations while maintaining his insistence on his innocence. In December 2022, a jury found Lanez guilty of the offense. From there, attorney Walter Roberts took over the podium.
Mr. Peterson never shot anybody. Never even touched that gun. Never fired. Statement, a lying statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting. There were 3 potential suspects in the car that night. Yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Miss Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense? Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA? Or was it taken and again simply not given to the defense?
The news conference on Wednesday follows Tory Lanez's survival of a stabbing earlier this week at the prison where he has been serving his 10-year sentence. He was repeatedly stabbed by another prisoner at the housing unit, according to CNN. He then needed to be taken to a local medical facility. On his official Instagram profile, his team posted an update on his health. They penned, "Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own. Despite being in pain, he is talking normally, in good spirits, and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wants to thank everyone for their continued prayers and support." For a while now, there have been rumors that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were dating. Even if the two have done a poor job of concealing it, their location hasn't been confirmed yet. On Monday night, though, it seemed that everything changed. In Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Boston Celtics were playing the New York Knicks. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were among the several celebs stationed at the courtside. In general, the two were acting very romantically toward one another. They were obviously enjoying each other's company as they held hands and occasionally leaned on one another. Regarding the actual game, they witnessed what ended up being a devastating match.